Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Korean ebook before it's gone.
경찰청, police department. 경찰청, police department. So I think it's because CH sound, like when it's placed next to each other, I think it's going to make the word not easy to pronounce. 경찰청, 경찰청. And it also has 이응, 응 sound at the end of each character. So 경찰청. 경찰청 청창살은 왜 청창살이냐, 쌀청창살이냐, something like that. 경찰청 철창살은 왜 철창살이냐, 쌍철찰상이냐. But you know, like Korean people also have the hard time to read this word correctly when it's in the middle of the sentence. 교통사고가 나서 경찰청에 갔습니다. Which means I had a car accident, so I went to the police department. 계획, plan. 계획, plan. I think when it has double vowel like OE of 획, it's not heck, it has to be 획. That is the one making this word not easy to pronounce. So make sure that you say 계획, 계획, not 계획. So with the word you can say 이번 여름에는 제주도에 갈 계획입니다. Which means this summer I have a plan to go to Jeju Island. 과일, fruit, 과일, fruit. This one also has the double vowel, 과. So it's not 가. It should be 과, 과. So with the word you can say 과일을 사러 경찰청 앞에 있는 슈퍼마켓에 갔습니다. Which means I went to a supermarket in front of the police department to buy fruits. 귀여운, cute. 귀여운, cute. It should be 귀, not 기. So 귀여운. So as a slang, we sometimes say 귀여운. Instead of saying 귀, we say 기 to make it sound a little bit more cute. You know, when you talk in a formal situation, you have to make sure that you say 귀, not 기, 귀여운. And if you know the word 귀염둥이, which means darling or cutie, you can say 우리 귀염둥이는 정말 귀엽습니다, which means my darling is very cute. 똑똑한, smart. 똑똑한, smart. So let me give you 3 examples. 똑똑한, 톡톡한. Can you see the differences? For Korean, it sounds totally different between each other. So 똑똑한 has double 드 sound. So make sure that you read it correctly. You might need to practice a little bit more and say 똑똑한. You cannot say 똑똑한. You cannot say 톡톡한. You have to say 똑똑한. Don't worry if you cannot see the differences yet. You'll master that if you watch Korean pronunciation series. So you can say 내 동생은 매우 똑똑합니다, which means my younger brother is very smart. 맛있다, delicious. 맛있다, delicious. So it's okay because even some Korean people sometimes just by mistake say 맛있다, but actually the correct pronunciation is 맛있다. So you can say 너가 만든 음식은 정말 맛있다. The food that you made are so delicious. You can say 남대문 시장에 가면 맛있는 음식을 쉽게 먹을 수 있습니다, which means when you go to 남대문 market, you can try delicious food easily. 사람, person, but it should be a little bit softer S sound and say 사람. So it shouldn't be 사람. So with the word you can say 사람이 많은 곳에는 가고 싶지 않습니다, which means I don't want to go to a crowded place. So crowded place in Korean can be said 사람이 많은 곳, which literally means the place which has a lot of people. And this word can be plural, so you can simply say 저는 똑똑한 사람을 좋아합니다, which means I like smart people. 사랑, love. 사랑, love. The same thing, like you have to say 사랑 with a softer S, not 사랑. And make sure that you pronounce 응 sound correctly. 사랑, not 사랑, 사람, or something else. 사랑. So you can say 저는 사랑하는 사람이 생겼습니다, which means I recently got someone whom I love. And also you can say 사랑하는 사람을 저는 귀염둥이라고 부릅니다, which means I call the someone whom I love as 귀염둥이. 일요일, Sunday. 일요일, Sunday. And when the word has the same syllable at the beginning and at the end at the same time is not easy to pronounce. For example, 일요일, 일요일. If you read it syllable by syllable, you can say 일요일. But when you say it as a one word, you have to connect it together and say 일요일. So you can say 일요일에 경찰청에 갔습니다. On Sunday, I went to a police department. Or 일요일에 과일을 사러 슈퍼마켓에 갔습니다. Which means on Sunday, I went to a supermarket to buy fruits. 철창살, grill bar. 철창살, grill bar. Okay, that would be the hardest word that I also feel like it's not easy for me to pronounce. So 철창살, it also has two CH sounds, so it should be not easy to pronounce. And especially this word, we use the same long phrase to practice it with the 경찰청. So let me try that again. 경찰청 철창살은 왜 철창살이냐, 쌍철찰상이냐. And also we have another one with these words. For example, 중앙철 창살은 쌍철살이고 시청의 창살은 외철살이다. But I cannot also read it correctly. This is that much hard. So if you want to find a good tongue twister in Korean, this is the word that you can pick. 어떻게? What am I going to do? 어떻게? What am I going to do? I like this phrase a lot because, when I don't know what to do, I just simply say that a lot. When you're talking to yourself, you can say, 어떡해, 어떡하지? 어떡해, 어떡하지? What should I do? What am I going to do? 예뻐요, pretty. 예뻐요, pretty. So 예뻐요 can be used only when you talk about women, girls. And when you see someone for the first time and you feel like she's pretty, you can also say, 예뻐요, 예쁘세요, which means you're pretty, you're beautiful. And also you can talk about other clothes or object with this one, 예뻐요. 자기야, sweetie. 자기야, sweetie. So if I have to choose 귀염둥이 and 자기야, I'll go with 자기야 because 자기야 can be used in almost all the generations. It's okay to say that in public. 귀염둥이 might be a little bit, but 자기야 should be okay. 자기야, 오늘 김치찌개 먹자. Which means, sweetie, let's have some kimchi soup. 자기야, 오늘 뭐 하고 싶어? Which means, sweetie, what do you want to do today? 진짜, real, really. So, 진짜 is the adverb meaning real, but we use it alone to mean really. So, when we hear something a little bit surprising, we say, 진짜, really. Even if something is not surprising, we also say that a lot. So you just say that I went to movie theater yesterday and I will just say, 진짜? Really? It doesn't mean that I don't trust you. It's just like common reaction to show that I'm interested in the topic. 배불러. I'm full. We eat a lot. I eat a lot too. So I often use that after I have a dinner. I say, 배불러. 배 means stomach. 불러 means to be full. So it literally means my stomach is full. So you can say, 배불러서 더 이상 못 걷겠어. Which means I cannot walk anymore because I feel full. 집, house, home. So if you're in Korea, you might hear some phrases like 우리 집에 놀러 와. So 집 literally means house, home. So even though you want to say my home, make sure to use the pronoun 우리 and say 우리 집. 문제, problem. For example, like when you take a test and the questions are so difficult, you can say 문제가 너무 어려워. 저, that. You can use this pronoun when you talk about something away from you. So when you do shopping and the item you want to have is far away from you, then you can say 저거, 속, inside. So usually you can use it when you talk about something inside of something. For example, 가방 속에 뭐가 있어요? Meaning what's inside your bag. And there's another word meaning inside, which is 안, to mean the same. 대, place. For formal situation, we use 곳, but for casual, like informal, we use 대. For example, 먹을 대, place to eat. Okay, that's all top 25 Korean nouns that we have in this video. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. 다음 시간 뵙겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요. 예.